are we all tonight? We are doing for dinner tonight, yes, we do have a late dinner here in the household of the Robbins and Andersons. We are doing pulled pork burgers, but I'm going to also make a coleslaw and starting off with a mayonnaise. So I'm going to get started because it is getting late. So I want to get the dinner on the road. So I'm just going to power up my machine, sorry. How was everyone's day today? It was a beautiful day. Weather was nice and sunny, but I was locked inside. Still on day 2 of isolation. Long way to go. Alrighty, just waiting for it to come back online, and then we're going to go into Cookie Do and plug in the recipe which we have already pre-programmed in for the week. Alright, Prayer, she's online, so go into my week and just waiting, slow internet here. We're going to start with the mayonnaise. So we'll start there, and this is a cooked mayonnaise. So let's go, we'll start cooking. So place a jug on the bowl. Sorry, and weigh in 300 grams of grapeseed oil. If you don't have grapeseed oil, you can use any other oil, but just as long as it's not a full scented flavoured oil, like olive oil or something like that. I'm Shay. We are doing coleslaw with mayonnaise, or mayonnaise and coleslaw, and then doing pulled pork burgers. Alright, coming up fast. 300 on the dot. Okay, so we go next. Set the jug aside and add a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, I know, right? It's the first time I'm using this one. I usually do the extended one, which is a couple of hours. So this one's nice and quick for the burgers. It's only about 30 minutes. Next is 30 grams of white vinegar. So in it goes. Next, I'm going to put the lid on with the measuring cup. And 3 minutes we're going to cook at speed 1 on temperature 100. You like this position better? It's more comfortable actually. But yes, I can also see the machine better because I'm a bit of a short ass and I can't see on top. Alrighty, so what we're doing here is a cooked mayonnaise. So this is cooking off the mayonnaise and the salt, and then we're going to be adding the eggs, I believe, and then the vinegar gets poured in. I actually haven't done this recipe yet. I've done the Kewpie mayonnaise, but I haven't done the cooked mayonnaise. Avo oil is good, is it? It's expensive though, Avo oil. Depends if you have any allergies though, so definitely set the menu to how your family need, like you cater for your family needs. I know my brother is allergic to peanut oil or peanuts, so he can't have anything like that. All right, 2 minutes. I'm not a waiter. Usually I'll be off running around doing other things, so I've got to learn to be patient. Hi Kath, how are you? We're making mayonnaise, and then I'm going to whip up some coleslaw, and we're doing pulled pork burgers for dinner. It's a late dinner, but it's still our dinner. Costco, get it cheaper there. I have to go to Costco. I haven't been there yet. Hi Ken, how are you? Alrighty, so the pulled pork recipe is not your traditional long cook or your slow cook. Hey Tan, Ange, sorry. Always wondered how these work, very informative. Excellent, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Ange. I'm going to be here for a little bit, so just cooking dinner tonight. Stuck in the house on isolation for 14 days, this is day 2, so to keep me sane, Michelle come up with the idea I should post and see how we go for the 2 weeks. So here we are. Alrighty, we've got 38 seconds to go. It has reached 100 temperature now, and it is on speed 1. So coming up to half a minute, get in there. You know the feeling. Are you in isolation as well, Ange? Or have been before? Now, Catherine, who is here, this young lassie is tram driver, so she goes all around the city. Quite envious of her job. She gets out and about. Alrighty, coming up to our next step. Alright, so we hit the next button, and we're going to crack 2 small eggs in a bowl and set them aside. So I have done that. And now for 30 seconds, we're going to turn it to speed 3, and then we follow the next steps, which is add reserved eggs through the hole in the mixing lid. So we're going to just pour them in. Yeah. As I said, first time attempting this one, guys. Thanks. Yours keeps dropping out, does it, Ken? Get in a good spot. Grab yourself a cup of tea. All right. Next, we are going to... Ooh. If you miss a step, guys, you can always just go back. So reinsert the measuring cup, and so the cup's back in and secure, and then we're going to turn it for speed 6 for 1 minute and 20. So here's when we get the grapeseed on. You can hear it going. I'm just going to pour it into the lid, and it'll drain in and through because there's a tiny gap there. So it will let the oil pour slowly in and start emulsifying, whilst it's also cooking the eggs, oil and vinegar and salt. Degrees, still safe to touch the bowls, and the green light indicates that. It's a little bit loud. So I've got 2 jars. I do not know how much this is going to make, so we should find out together. Alright, so we're lifting the lid, and that's amazing. I'll just scrape that in. I'm assuming we're lifting the lid anyway. I didn't read the instructions. So we're going to hit next and place in a bowl. So there is our mayonnaise. As easy as that. Hi Matt, how are you? Alright, so I'm going to pour it into a jar. Oops. So this will be good on our burgers. And meanwhile, I'm going to leave a little bit in the bowl. So I'm going to not really empty it out, but I'm going to make a coleslaw. Why not? Why waste the mayonnaise that's still in there by rinsing it out? So that's our mayonnaise. That's how much it made. Not too sure which jar I should have put it in, but yes. All right, so we have finished with that one. I'll go into our mayonnaise recipe. So if I go into my week again, I have plugged a mayonnaise in there, a chunky one for our burgers. Hi Daniela, how are you? For those who have just joined, I've just made a mayonnaise, and now I'm going to whip up a coleslaw using the mayonnaise that's remainder in the bowl. And then after that, I'm going to do pulled pork to do in a burger. All right, so we're going to start cooking with our mayonnaise or our coleslaw. So I've cut some red cabbage just into chunks. I'm just going to throw that in. So it's 200 grams and it'll weigh it in for you. Oh, I haven't got enough. I'll get some more. Alright, so 200 grams. I misread that. Alright, so we have got now, I may as well just put the light in, it's 212, so it's not too far over. Alright, next, saying 100 grams of carrot, so just cut up 107, so that's good. Red onion, again just quartered, that's 49. And 1 Granny Smith apple, I've just got a green one, but cored and in it goes. Cored and quartered. So next, a pinch of salt. Oh, where's my salt gone? Sorry, I can't really see comments from this angle, Michelle, it's not that great. Yeah, no waste, Danielle, like definitely use it all. Alrighty, we want to put a pinch of pepper in. And next, a teaspoon of or 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I've already got some around the bowl, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So we're just going to go next. I'm going to put the lid on, so with mayonnaise and all. And make sure it's secure. So for 2 seconds on speed 4.5. So I'll just turn the dial. It's all programmed in for me. That's the beauty about the Thermomix TM6, it's all programmed through Cookie Doo onto your machine. So round to here, it has a little line that you sort of run around to. So 2 seconds, we'll go next. It'll say stir with spatula. I'll get a spatula. Yeah. Stir with spatula. So your spatula is designed to, 1, not put anything on your counter when you put it into a bowl. 2, a hook to get your steaming basket out when you do rice or pastas or the likes. And 3, to mix inside the bowl without hitting the blades. Alright, so we're going to go next. We're going to insert the lid again. Let's have a look. I'll show you what that looks like now. So that's 2 seconds, guys, so far. And we'll put the lid and the measuring cup back in. And again for 1 second, 4.5. So it's 1 second. So how quick was that so far? So that, my friends, is a chunky coleslaw. Done in less than 10 minutes, and that's from fresh with your own fresh mayonnaise. You know exactly what's going in it, and it's beautiful. I'll get a bowl and put it into. And that will be for our dinner later. Put it on our burgers or beside our burgers. So there's your coleslaw. Nice, chunky, full of flavour, goodness and filling. Yum. Alright, so mayonnaise or coleslaw mayonnaise. Put that back there for later on. So now I'm going to get onto the pulled pork burgers. And in the Showbiz Magic, we do have a fresh clean bowl. Hi Kylie, yeah, no more chopping. It's amazing, really, isn't it? Yeah, dinner's ready in no time. I know, Ange, it's pretty amazing. Alright, so let's move on. We're going to go back to, transfer to a bowl and serve. Alright, so we'll go back into my week because I put the burgers in there. So I just sit on the couch and plug in what I want for dinner for the whole week. And then I put it all into a shopping list, and I have my meal plan for the week with my shopping. I know exactly where I need to go and what I'm doing. So pulled pork burgers. So we're going to go into the cooking, but here it does have recipe details. You've got, it tells you how easy it is. Like you've got 3 classes, so easy, medium and advanced. This one's easy. It's going to take 10 minutes of prep and 30 minutes of cooking time, and it's going to serve 4. It'll give you all the instructions, all the ingredients, and your nutritional value. So if you're out there doing keto or anything like that, you can plug in what you want or what you don't want to eat, and it will find things for you, and you can cook those safely knowing that you're following your strict diets. And also allergies. All right. I have taken the measuring cup out because it's asking me to place a bowl onto the top. So in the bowl it says 1 teaspoon of dried chili, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, which I didn't have, so I just milled earlier my own the mustard seeds down. 1/4 teaspoon of fine tea salt, and also ground pepper. So mix them together. So I have done that prior. Says place a bowl on the lid, and we do that because we're going to measure our pork into here now. So it has inbuilt scales onto the bottom, as you might have seen me measuring things in, but you don't need to necessarily always put it into the bowl. You can just do things on top. So we're going to put in 450 grams of pork at 5 centimetre pieces, but I've just got a pork medallions. I've just cut them into rounds. So in we go with 450, that's 481. I'm just doing a little bit more. I'm doing 749. Now this may mean that I might need to adjust my cooking time a tiny bit though, so just be mindful if you do that. Having a second bowl is good. Yes, it is. How many bowls? I've got 2 bowls, Angela. If I get 2 more sales before the 12th, I'll get another bowl. If I sell 4 this month, I will get another bowl. So I'm aiming for 4 bowls, Ange. Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to put this down, and it says mix it together. I'll just clean my spatula. Alrighty. Oh, who am I fooling? I'm not that precious. So mixing all the spices over the pork, rubbing it in, getting it all over it. And then what we're actually going to do, guys, is we're going to be putting this in the steam over the top. So it's going to be cooked over the varoma. And we'll be putting the water in it underneath and boiling, steaming these. And then we'll go through and chop it all up later. All right. So get the varoma dish. So here's your varoma dish. It comes with a lid, a tray, and a bowl, which we'll utilise all of it. So set the pork in the dish, and I'm going to put some in the lid as well, in the tray as well. So we leave a hole in the middle, sort of, so steam can get up and around. So I've just like that, and that will sit on top like that. And again with our tray, we'll just put that together here. Push that side here. I'm just going to wash my hands again, sorry. Raw fork. All right. So next, we need to add in 700 grams of water. So I'll tear that out, and water. Oh, 666, guys. Halloween is coming up. We do have a cook along for Halloween as well. So, guys, jump onto my Facebook page, find out the details if you're interested, and join us. All right. Never enough bowls, no, Danielle. Actually, Danielle's got several machines. There's never enough machines either. So I could be doing all this at the same time. Imagine that. Oh my lordy. Life made easy. All right, so for 20 minutes, I am going to steam this on speed 2. So what it's going to do is it's going to heat the water up, steam it, and up through there, and then we're off. All right. Has anyone got any questions so far? I know Angela and Kath, you're both saying you've never seen how they work and you're curious. Is there anything you're interested in knowing that we can cater to your family's lifestyle, just to show you how it works? I'm doing some dishes too, guys. This is the beauty of this thing. You just plug it along as you go because you don't have to stir. Alright. So we've got 20 minutes to kill now, guys. We've got a new, the TM6 is ran through Cookie Do, which is an online platform, and it's launched through, and it gives us our, I can't think of the word at the moment, the step-by-step cooking anyway. Also the hands-free cooking. So the rest, there's only over 74,000, I believe it is now, 74,000 worldwide recipes. I've always wondered, and my sister, thank you, Danielle, library is a great word. My sister had 3 Thermomixes, Lisa, she had 3, and I'd just done a commercial cook course, and I thought, oh, what is this all about? And I never got onto the hype. I knew there was a bit of a hype there, but I bought an Aldi machine when it went down to $250 from $300, because I wouldn't pay $300. But I saw the Thermomix in a demonstration, and I went, no way, Jose, this machine is mine, give it to me. So I pretty much, as soon as I got the my tax in, I bought one. Yeah, so Daniela mentioned the word library. We've got a 74,000 recipe library, and it's worldwide. So if you can speak another language, you can filter it by language. So I actually have mine filtered by English, which means I get American, I get English, British, Australian, and any other country that have produced a recipe in English. And you can filter it from tags, yes tags, so you can do your ketos, you can do peanut free or allergies, egg free, so you can customize whatever you need. You're a great little prompt there, Daniela. Yes, it is awesome with Cookie Do. So Cookie Do, all it is you go in and you plug, let's see if I can get on there. So you just go through and it shows you a little library, but I sit on my couch with the iPad, I decide what I want to eat. I was very good when I first bought the machine, and I looked at calorie counting and I lost 8 kilos, but I've learnt, yes, lockdown's just been a bit tough this time, so we don't worry about that. But I go through, I plug in what I want for the week, I plan my meals for the week, and then I create a shopping list, and I go through and I know exactly what I need from the shopping list. And you can either get it sent off to Woolworths, and they'll do the order for you. You can click and collect, or you can get it delivered. Or I just go out. Well, I won't be going out this week or next week, but I'll do online shopping through Woolies. So it's so handy. That's where you can save your save money. So it's a very cost-saving and it's very time-saving machine. Hands-free, no cleaning up really in the kitchen. It's brilliant. It's changed my life, this little device. I do sincerely mean that. It is the best. I love it how the recipe is on the screen. Yes, and the recipe, with it on the screen, you can go onto other online platforms and do a recipe, and you can go through to, hang on, let me get here. You can go through, oh, it's not going to let me at the moment. Yeah. You can go through to the manual mode, and you can do it manually. So if you've got a recipe online that's not through Cookie Do, you can actually still do it. I'm going to do that later, Daniela, thank you for mentioning that. But you can do your recipes, but you do it manually. And yes, it is great that I can still manually do a thing on machine, but it's a lot harder work. Here I just look at it and I just pretty much go next, 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 and it tells me how to do it. I have not made this recipe. I did not make the coleslaw or the mayonnaise before, but Cookie Do and the Thermomix lets me be creative in the kitchen. I am not scared to try anything these days. Bring it on, I say. Pre-clean mode. So Danielle is saying the pre-clean mode, which I was going to do earlier today. I had it all prepared, and I didn't do. But once I've done with my cook and I'm going to eat my dinner, I'm going to set the machine to pre-clean itself as well. So I don't even have to really worry about scrubbing the pot so much. So you can set it to, there's 4 different settings, and those settings, oh here we go. Those settings are along here. Let me see. You shouldn't really move your machine, but I've got a little sliding board, so I will. I don't know if you can see it. But you've got a pre-clean here. So all you do is you hit the pre-clean. It won't do it at the moment because there's a recipe on. And it says, it will give you 4 functions. So you'll have dough, you'll have a imperial, I believe it is, browning, fats and browning, and then high sugars. So the machine, once you turn it on and switch it on, it will determine how dirty the machine is and how hard it wants to work. And no sticky fingers on iPads. Too true, Daniela. And shows, and some, yes, videos also, Universal is the other one, yes. Also, some recipes, if it says to do something, it will give you guided videos. So if you're not too sure on what it's saying, you can also play the video and see, make sure you're doing the right thing. So it is an intuitive machine. It is brilliant, without a doubt. Alrighty, we have 13 minutes to go, guys. Along with the smart cooking idea, we also sell the meter, which is connected to an app on your phone. So this was in last month's deal. At the moment, we've got the, help me out, guys. It's the Easy Meals, Fast Meals. Yes, but it's comes with a little kitchen set, a little book, I believe. Sorry, I'm bad with that one. And this one was last month's deal. Meals in a flash, thank you very much. So it's meals under 40 minutes, all done on the Thermomix. A lot of it has limited preparation time, so it's very quick meals that you can do when you get home and you're just exhausted. So you let the machine do all the work for you. I'm just making the chai tea. Oh, you're making, Michelle's doing the chai tea at the moment. It is good, and the sticky chicken is awesome, yes. The meter here is a thermal meter, and it can go in the oven, the barbecue, the fire, whatever, and it will read to your phone and let you know what you're doing. So that's another part of smart connectivity I've got in my kitchen. And these are, yes, you've got the cool toolkit in the Meals in the Flash bonus with the book, and it's valued at $169, and that's free with this month's purchase if you buy one. So I'm just going to get a drink. It's starting to stick to the mouth, tongue in my mouth. Hi, Mum. How are you going? So, Mum, I've just made a mayonnaise, which I probably shouldn't put the lid on yet, a cooked mayonnaise. And it's quite tasty. So I've just made a mayonnaise and then done a coleslaw. Just a nice big chunky coleslaw. And then I'm doing pulled pork at the moment, so spiced pulled pork to go in some burgers. So that's dinner tonight, even though it's late. What is the time, guys? It's probably 8:30. Yeah. We'll put this one away. Yes, so Cookie Doo is brilliant. We are launching a new feature with Cookie Doo in the next month or so, and that is our version 3.0. And when I said you could get anything off the like an online platform, we do have recipe community out there, which a lot of Thermomix creators post their recipes in. In the new version, you'll be able to upload those recipes onto your TM6, so not only limited to your Cookie Doo, but also you can put them up there, and also to create and manage all your own recipes. So any old family histories or family recipes that you had, they can go on and be recorded and be there step by step with your guided cooking. So it's pretty amazing. We're really looking forward to that function coming up. Hello, Carol. And also, guys, I am doing lives coming up. So we have got our Halloween live coming up. I am also doing a live with Daniela on Sunday at 2 p.m. For Oktoberfest. If you are interested and you want to pop along, please bring 2 friends and you can do a quick VCE and receive 20% off a mix shop. So all our purchases in the mix shop, we've got some wonderful things in there. We've got all our rose gold equipment. So we've got cups and measuring cups and all your plates, your meter, lots of things. Depends on what you are interested in. Does it actually cook things? Can you explain? Sorry, I know it mixes and it cooks. So at the moment it's cooking on, it's actually steaming the pork in here now, Ange. So this, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bit of steam coming up here. So it's actually cooking, you can see here, this means it's over 65 degrees at the moment. So the water in here is steaming the pork at over 120 degrees. It does cook. You can do everything in here, not everything. The only thing you can't do in here is bake. So you can make your doughs. You can do a beautiful pizza dough, which I'm going to do tomorrow, because it's pizza and beer, International Pizza and Beer Day tomorrow. So I'm going to jump on and do a pizza dough, and that's done in 3 minutes. Pretty much make your dough in 3 minutes. 2 minutes of kneading in the Thermomix is equivalent to 20 minutes manual kneading by hand. So it's pretty phenomenal. It's got the power there, but yes, it does cook. So risottos, curries, all sorts. I cooked the mayonnaise was cooked. So yes, a lot of things. I'll be doing lives all this fortnight, Ange. So if you're interested, just jump on and have a look. Let me tell you what I'm doing tomorrow night or tomorrow. So I'll just go into the Cookie Do app, and tomorrow in my week I have I'm going to do spaghetti carbonara tomorrow. Yep, so it's it steams, it muels, it chops, it caramelizes, it sautés, it does everything. Like seriously, the only thing I do with the pizza is put it in the oven to cook. It kneads, it crushes, it stirs, it grates, it weighs. Yes, yes. So the quiche Lorraine was just mixing. I did do the dough or the pastry in it earlier, and let me get this little thing. Excuse me. Sorry, I am back. We still have 6.5 minutes to go. Let me find the page I want to show you. Yeah. So that's all the things it can do, Ange. It's quite the machine. It replaces 20 machines in your kitchen. So I like, it's got here emulsifier, sugar into icing sugar in less than 10 seconds. So I only buy raw sugar now and white sugar, and I mill my own caster sugars from those and my own icing sugars. It poaches eggs as well, so you've got the blade covered, you can poach eggs, or you can just boil eggs in it as well. I don't buy grated cheese anymore. I pretty much grate all my own cheese unless mozzarella is cheaper than a block, because sometimes it's so expensive. But all my Parmesan and my cheddars, I mill myself, like grate myself. So then you're not getting plastics or anything in it and no rinds. It's just all cheese. You can make your own cheese in it, so you can do your ricotta. Did I hear mozzarella earlier today, Daniela? There's no preservatives in your cheeses then. You just got the standard block, so you're looking after your health and your family's health. Also, you might be allergic to preservatives, so you've got to be careful of those things. I mince my own meats. If meat is cheap, I usually buy it, and you just half freeze it and I mince it. It's pretty much for 250 grams, mill it or grind it for 2 seconds on turbo, and it's done. Perfect. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's so fresh. The colour of the meat is just vibrant. It's amazing. What else do I do? I can make all my own. I make my baking staples. So I do condensed milk. So condensed milk can be done in under $2 and in under 3 minutes. And you get more. You get about 500 grams rather than 400 grams at the shop for $5 or $4. What's that, Mum? Milks? Yes, it does milk. Oh, it's Daniela. Yes, so you can make your almond milks, or you can do your cashew milks. You can make your own peanut butter. You can make your own jams. All sorts of things. It's truly amazing. Like, seriously, my family's dietary, well, what I feed them these days is just blown way out, because I'm not scared to do anything at all. I just give it a go. And 99.9% of the time they work out. All right. So, she is doing. Oh, how much is the how much is it? It's $2,359, Ange. But we do have a few options for. We do have, yes, it makes ice cream. We do have a couple of options for payment. So if you're interested, I can do a unique like cooking VCE for you, and I will help you out. I can talk to you all about it and show you functions in detail of what you want, like show you what you can get out of it. For sure. I'll give you a call. I'll hit you up on Messenger later. So yes, making ice cream. So, and it does honeycomb. So we do the high heats. So it gets up to, phenomenal heats to do your high sugars. You can do your honeycomb, and then there's a beautiful vanilla ice cream out there, and it is superb. Even the Fruity Dream, like the Fruity Dream is pretty much egg and sugar whipped, or egg white and sugar whipped, and then fresh frozen fruit. And it is literally, it's a portion of 8. You can do it in under 3 minutes, and it will cost you $3 at the moment. I can just hear Miss 18 in the room. I thought she was crying, but she's actually laughing, so that's all right. She's the one in isolation as such, so she's isolated us from us while we isolate from the world. Anyway, we have 1 minute and 40 to go. What is your favourite dish, Daniela? Yeah. I might watch a few more recipes. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm happy for you to watch, Ange. That's why I'm just jumping on. Sanshao Bao is your favourite, yes. And if you want to, I can show you one-on-one. Easy peasy. And you can choose what I cook. You can challenge me. I've had this machine now for, I think, 3 months, Daniela. Daniela was my consultant when I started. Well, she was my consultant. I bought the machine off. She showed me how to cook the pasta in here, and I literally was sold. SOLD. So Daniela had, she did a creamy prawn linguine tonight, Daniela, was it? And that was, she's saying that was amazing. Mid-July I bought, yeah. Thank you, Ange. Yes. Braised Giumi is one of my favourites, that's Kylie. So a braised noodle dish. Quick and easy, isn't it, Kylie? A good family go-to. All right, we've got 8 seconds to go. All right, so it's saying steaming until the pork is cooked through. So we'll just check the pork. I'll take the lid off, and always be mindful because there is a lot of steam. I don't know if you can maybe see the steam coming up. So that's how hot it gets, Ange. It does cook, and it looks like our pork is cooked through too. So there's my pork. And my other one. just put that on top there. So I'll just put that there for the second. I am so fussy about mess on my counter too, so this machine is brilliant for me. Alright, we're going to see what we're doing next. So next we have to discard the contents of the mixing bowl. So that's just getting rid of the water. Next, oops. All right, place the pork in. I'm just going to clean my lid because I've got a bit of pork on it. We're cooking the same stuff, so it's okay. It doesn't have to be super clean. I just like to be tidy. So we're putting the pork into our bowl. And we're going to go next. So with the measuring cup, so we'll get the measuring cup back in. We're going to go next. And we are going to turn the speed to 4. So it's going to go for 10 seconds. And on 4, it's just going to lightly shred the pork. Yeah, Michelle, you should get the hubby to cook it. It's actually easier than the 4-hour, 5-hour recipes, but I mean, they're traditional and they are still very good. But for time-conscious people, this is amazing. All right, so let me get my thermal server. So your thermal servers are only available if you do a VCE as a host reward. So if you do a VCE, invite 2 people, one of these can be free if someone buys, or get it for a highly discounted price otherwise. So it's a win-win, really. There is my pork, nice and shredded, nice and dry. Oops. Just get a... All right. Excellent. So there we are. Pulled pork. And I'll just do a little taste test, if you don't mind. Actually, I've jumped the gun, guys. I've still got things to add to it. Rookie error. But that's all right. We go on. All right. So, again, I don't like mess. That's why you should always read it. I'm just assuming. So we want to add 70 grams of barbecue sauce. This is where we're going to get a lot of that. That's got a lot of flavour, but we're adding more. So I'm tearing it out. So 70 grams. I think this might have to be that's as good as you get. So we've got 32 there. Next, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. 1 and 2. And 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Alright, in she goes. Next, a tablespoon of water. I'm just going to do a little splash. I'm brave. There we go. Next, putting the lid back on, so this will mix through all the sauce and the mustard. And so this is only going on to speed 1 for 5 seconds, just to mix it through. It smells beautiful. You can smell the mustard in there and the barbecue sauce. Add water to the bottle. Yes. We all make mistakes. Yes, but we can always go back most of the time too. So that is smelling absolutely divine. I will put it in here now. I should actually push next again, really, shouldn't I? Because that's what I did wrong last time. Next. Stir with spatula and serve hot. So let me just dress up this now. So I'll get some tongs, get a plate. I've had some buns in the oven earlier, so I've just got some brioche buns. Let me just put you down. Some brioche buns, so we'll a nice chunk of beef, pork, a nice chunk of coleslaw on top. Messy buns are good buns. And your lid. There we go, that is dinner tonight. We can do brioche buns as well. I was just in a bit of a rush this week. How long will we keep in the thermoserver? If I put the lid on it, it will keep it warm to 2 hours, like up to 3, but 2 hours for maximum heat, I do believe. Thanks, Ange. It is pretty amazing. So guys, I am Kathy. You're hungry, are you? And you've already had dinner. Well, you've already said that you want to come around to my house most of the time, so you're welcome anytime. I am going to enjoy my dinner now, thank you, Kath. And this also does do cold. So if you do the berry dream, which is your egg whites and sugar and frozen fruit, you whip it up and that will keep that cold for 2 hours as well. My sister did a margarita and she wanted to drink it later in the night, so she put it in here and put this in the freezer and it stayed perfectly frozen. It was amazing. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. Tune in tomorrow. I can't guarantee what time, it's just when I get motivated. Sorry. But anyway, I've enjoyed your company. Thank you very much. Good night.